Hi, beautiful Gemini. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Gemini, this is your reading for the month of February of 2024. I want to start to say thank you for all your likes and subscribes. It really has helped the channel a lot. Also, thank you for your donations. Some of you guys have started to donate a little bit. I really like it. Down in the description, there's a little, I think it's a little money sign that you can donate whatever you want to support the channel. So thank you so much, guys. Okay, Gemini, month of February. There's a lot of shifts and changes happening right now. When I'm doing this reading, it's still January, and we have just entered Pluto into Aquarius, which is going to be a significant change for a lot of people. We're also coming up with the full moon in Leo on the 25th of January, and that's going to have an effect also bleeding over into February. So big energies in the ethers right now. Like, I would just do my best to ground myself, drink a lot of water, get that sleep in, not be so reactive to anything or to everything. Okay, Gemini, for the month of February, what do we have, please? First card out, TikTok. Some sort of a time. Time is of the essence, perhaps. What else for Gemini, please? Wow, happy. My happy card. It doesn't really focus, does it? And what else? One more here for Gemini, please. February. Imagine. I like these a lot. And imagine. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna just clarify. You want to clarify the TikTok one. Can we clarify the? Yes, we can. Darkest fears. Okay, so the time is stressing you out somehow. Time is stressing you out. Darkest fears. Can we clarify happy? I'm starting to see the thread here. Can you clarify happy, please, for Gemini? Happy. What is that about? That solar plexus chakra. Your solar plexus chakra wants to clarify the happy card, and then we're clarifying the imagine. Ooh, was that another? No, it wasn't. And teach. Whether this is you going into more learnings, or if this is you're being the teacher of something. Okay. So it feels like we're in sort of a locked. It's interesting because this TikTok, like rigid time, rigid form, with the darkest fears, that feels to me like very boxed in, very locked in. And then moving on to the happy and solar plexus. And the Imogen and the imagine, just because I've played with it before, it got stuck in my head. And then when you Imogen, and the teaching card, it also feels like both of them feels very free, feels very like outside the box, and this feels very restricted. So if this is like literally someone's pressed for time, or something is like you're feeling a little bit, you're working on the clock to get something done, or you need to be ready with something, or you need to figure out an answer before a certain time. It feels like time is running out because you're not getting any younger, or those types of feelings. It feels like it's bringing, okay, so that's interesting. It feels like it's bringing whatever insecurity you have is coming up to the surface, or whatever is a bit stressful for you to have this timeline there, or have this being pressured for time. And I just feel like all of a sudden it comes up as an help. It probably doesn't feel like it's a help, but it feels like it's helpful, because it's like it's a situation that's bringing about what was there to begin with anyway. Like there's something in the deepest core of you that just doesn't serve you to keep that around. It doesn't serve you to sit on that vibration anymore. And so there's something with the time that stresses you a little bit, that brings things to the forefront that needed to be brought to the forefront anyway. So it helps you. It doesn't feel like help. It forces you, it pushes you, it nudges you / helps you to look at why is this stressing you out? What is it that you want to sort of get rid of from the deepest of your core? And if you don't find like an actual answer, if you don't find, let's just do one more card around that. If you don't find an actual answer, or like, well, I don't know how to solve this, or I don't know how to work around it, or I don't know why this keeps coming up, or and what I'm supposed to do with that, then you can leave it like all together. Then it might not even be for you to sort of go into the situation itself and try to solve it, but actually move on, if that makes sense. Like just move on, and we're going into the happy and imagine. And just clarify, just one more around the darkest fears. Conflict and defeat. So you really, it's like, I also get this, like everyone else is doing something and you're doing the opposite. Like it's exhausting to be the only one, the only one in the room, or the only one in on the job, or the only one in the community that sort of is the one that goes against the grain, or goes against mainstream, or whatever. It's like everyone else is moving in one direction. So you do see the sort of writing on the wall, which is a little bit of play on words as well. The writing's on the wall. Like there's people moving upwards, and here you are like just really working against them. But there's a little light, trying a little light there at the end of the tunnel. Just because everyone else is moving in one direction doesn't mean that it's right. You know, it's just sometimes we can look into like, okay, 100,000 people might not be wrong about something, but just because sometimes 100 people or 100,000 people are doing something doesn't necessarily mean it's right for you in this very instance. And so there's something about, okay, feeling like you can just feel, it can even be that you're working against. So if we sort of play with this time a little bit, it can also be that you're working like whatever situation that is being brought to your attention, there's a little bit of a struggle or a conflict, or like a, whether it's smaller or bigger, there's something that is elevating you at this stage. I understand that it might not feel like it. It might feel like it's constant just working against something or someone or several people. Like, come on already. Like, just, you know, but it's helping you. It's helping you to look at what is it that's in the way of this? What is it that constantly puts you in the opposition of things? What is it that constantly makes you feel that you are a little bit stressed, or that you can't really figure out where you're going, or going this direction, is it really right? something that stresses you out. Like, what is that about? It really encourages you to look at that. And like I said, if you feel like, I know exactly what that is, I'm dealing with it right now, I'm even in therapy about it, like I'm even, I'm talking with my friends about it, I am writing about it, whatever, like however you're trying to solve this situation. Or it might be that you're like completely, maybe not oblivious, because if you would be oblivious to the situation, you might even not understand that things are not really working for you. But it's like, and this is not to be fearful of it. It's just an opportunity that something's being brought to the light. And if you sort of can't get into the situation itself, it's inspiring you to just, this happy card is about like moving into a happy place. Moving into, and it doesn't mean that you have to laugh your ass off, but like it means that you're being inspired to feel happy for no apparent reason, just because you can. It's about choosing. It's about so I'm not saying like go run and hide from the situation that you're being called to sort of look at right now, but sometimes when we're a little bit stuck in a scenario, we don't really have access to new thought. This is why I'm saying one place feels really boxed in. It feels very like limited and like I can't think outside the box. And this is sort of an opportunity, or this is a suggestion or inspiration that will allow you to step outside of the box and see it more clearly. So sometimes it's not to run away from it, but it can be that, for example, if you feel really low, or if you feel like this is not working out, like something's up all the time, why? You don't want to start to ask the why questions until you have put yourself in a little bit of a better light. Watch some babies on YouTube, watch a really inspiring movie, put some music on, do a little dance on your own, take a shower, take a nap, go for a walk. On purpose, do something that you know will bring you to a better place, and then start to ask the why questions. And the happy card is, like I said, it's choosing, it's not waiting for the object or person or change or I'm having a little bit of difficulty with the technical stuff here with having the sound matching the image. So I do apologize for that. I'm trying as best as I can to have it be up to par. Okay, so like I said, you, rather than waiting for the outside object, situation, person to happen in your life for you to then feel happy, this is vice versa. This is you starting to feel happy for no apparent reason to bring about the change that you wish to see. And we have solar plexus chakra here. So the solar plexus is talking about manifestation and being able to bring about what it is that you want. And it is also a lot about feeling worthy of what it is that you're seeking. So asking for certain things, do you feel worthy of it? Do you feel worthy to have an easy life? Do you feel worthy to have great friends? Do you feel worthy to have an abundance of money, an abundance of love, an abundance of... And so the solar plexus chakra might really be talking to you, like it's in the center of your ribs, basically. Might really be talking to you right now. And it's a very fiery and energetic place that wants to be a part of all of this. So you're probably solving a lot of things, like a lot of deeper issues right now. And then we have Imagine, which is all about playing with it. Again, outside the box. It's like to get yourself out of the feeling boxed in and your old habits, your old thoughts, your old way of thinking, your old behavior that doesn't sort of get you anywhere. It's just a constant conflict, it feels like. It's just another, so you get things going and it feels good for a while and then something else bumps up it, which means the vibration is not, the vibration might not be recognized and the vibration is not solved, or which means heightened. And so for this, you might, and I love how I rarely speak about the So we have 5, 5 here. And so 5, I often speak about it representing challenges, obstacles, getting over something, and also a great opportunity for change. But the change sort of often comes with the, like, okay, so if we get over the obstacle, if we get through the challenge here, there's going to be a great opportunity for change. But the opposition, the complete opposition, numerology-wise with 5, is freedom. It's just complete freedom. And so I love that we're coming from the 5, which is a challenging one, that brings about the complete opposite of that. Another number 5, but it's the freedom 5 that we're speaking about here. That's on the other end of this 5 of challenge is the freedom 5. So there's something about, okay, so if you need, go into any type of teaching, take a class, listen to, like, there's hundreds, thousands and thousands upon thousands of videos out there on YouTube, podcast after podcast, you know, that is just really, really inspiring. Like the tools to get where you want to be today is just, and it's for free. Everything is just like this video is completely free to just receive the information. So go out and search, like, how can you open yourself up more? How can you get back into your imaginary state? How can you get back into dreaming and fantasizing and thinking big and not be so bogged down or stressed out or limited by time or stressful thoughts or old behaviors, or, you know, I'd say that this is a little bit of a mini breakthrough here going on, if you want it, that is. Okay, beautiful Gemini. That is what I have for you for the month of February. So the month of February seems to be like getting outside of your comfort zone, getting outside of your box. Outside of the box, like to do whatever you can do to put yourself outside of the box. And then maybe tackle the problem. Maybe look at the problem from outside of the box. Because you're going to have such a much clearer vision of what's going on in there. Okay? Thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care.